Spain, Spain, Kilo 4, Spain, Kilo 5, New Zealand, 6 Australia, Bulgaria, 6 Australia, France, Germany, Spain.
Situations we were looking for when we were doing the research were, I mean, one target took our was to, excuse me, to find people of pictures of people kind of interacting with the system, whatever this is. May it be the system of a hospital, the system of entertainment. So it's always the individual people in respect of the big something, which is sometimes not there. Because the initial idea was to just really have a close look at the way we are living. We would try to tell the stories only during darkness. That was in the end, that was the key for this movie, because we found out that many things can be seen more clearly at night, like all the structures, all the processes that go on for 24 hours without us noticing it too much. We don't see them during daylight, but during the night when it's dark, you see them more easily, because it's whatever is daily life is just not there. So people are still maintaining Europe, but it all appears to be more fragile, and it's much easier to have this kind of analytic kind of view.
Jetzt müssen wir uns irgendwie wieder drehen, gell? Wir zwei. Komm her. Hand kommt da runter und schwuppsdiwupps. Eine Falte.
Also the title Abendland, if you see it in German, this is a title the word Abendland usually stands for, it's an old word of calling Europe, but the people who use it today, they usually use it to make the borders clear between Europe and the rest of the world. If politicians, usually right-wing politicians, they use Abendland to kind of transport the idea that our way of living is superior, our culture is superior to the Morgenland, to all the other cultures who might want to participate from our lives. So that's why we have to make this fence. And that was one of the initial ideas, to really have a close or a different look at our culture. Where do we really stand? What is the superior culture? And looking for those pictures, you easily end up finding pictures showing people in some way a bit lost or desperate, or just even in situations where you are supposed to be happy. If you have a close look at it, at least this programmed being happy doesn't really work, I think.
But there's a big problem facing European nations as to exactly what they do with these children, because they cannot be deported. We know the adults who fail with their asylum requests will be deported, but the children can't be. They may not be held in France. They may have to go back to countries like Italy or Greece, where they may have arrived.
Burberry's trademark tartan check has been the signature look of everyone from supermodels to chavs, from royalty to football hooligans. But the British label is trying hard to reclaim its couture credentials, and that's beginning with a catwalk comeback at London Fashion Week. Sky's Simon Newton reports.
For years, an image problem, but no more. Burberry was cool again. Tonight, London Fashion Week welcomed home this very British brand. Burberry's show must be fashion's famous.
I think
sees itself as being as British as Harry Potter. At then, the new face of Burberry is actress Emma Watson.
There is no real image. What you see is kind of the reality that we learned or we were facing. But this is one of many realities. There's nothing like only one truth. But it is a truth. It is one of the truths behind our facade. That's how I would call it. And this was also the other objective in the research. Okay, to find on the other side the pictures representing our way of life, and then to search for the pictures that would show us how we really protect it, how we defend it, what efforts we take to maintain security on the one side within Europe and on the other side on the borders of Europe, to really not let anybody participate on the way of wildlife that we have.